everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87, and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, second chapter, part 8. Last time, the salt, it flowed fast and furiously. There's this boss fight in this room over here, and he's a bastard man. I don't know how we beat him. I'm going to give it a couple more attempts. I did cheat, well, cheat's kind of a strong word, but I did look up how you're supposed to beat this guy, and basically, unfortunately, the solution is not something we can do, as far as I know. It revolves around using what's called a surprise cookie, which you get the recipe for back in the Ball Star, the tutorial area, but we missed that, obviously. I went back to go get it and didn't realize it was a recipe, which, as you can see, we can't make any because we don't have the ingredients, and you can't buy the ingredients because Chickadee's gone. So that's basically just screwing me for not buying a bunch of ingredients back then, but we had such a low amount of money, I didn't want to spend it all in one place. And also I didn't realize that if we didn't buy ingredients right then and there, we'd never get to see them again for the next 2.5 hours. What I did do is I did rearrange orbments, particularly on Estelle. She has all the spells now. And the only thing I care about here is Latir. Now, I don't really know if that's going to be useful in the fight at all. Because I think the AoE on it is fairly small. I can't remember how big the AoE is or not. But considering he oftentimes knocks us in opposite directions, I don't think it's really going to help any. But it might be that little last bit. We do also have this Forte spell, which is another buff. I don't know if it stacks. Like I said, I don't know if buffs stack or not, like on Analyse. But yeah, apparently the cookie would maybe make this fight a lot easier, because it says strength 500, and when you consider our base strength is only 300, I mean that's I'm assuming that would make it 800, say, on Analyse, which is, almost a 200% increase in damage. But if our attempts don't work, I will just turn retry offset on and then just try and grind him down and hope he gets weak enough that we can actually beat him. Okay, where's our dialogue option? I don't really know what picking the right option does. I was hoping maybe it'd make him weaker or something, but it doesn't seem to. So we'll do one, good on-screen attempt. So yeah, what is your boost? So we pedal dance. I mean, I guess we want to cast... How much does Forte cost mana-wise? Well, it is 25%. Hers is only 20. Oh, and she can do it, and then... Oh, no, that's her casting spell. Like I said, I don't know if these stack. Man, that really sucks. So he's gonna straight up kill us. See, we should have moraled since we were close, and then gone for the what you call it? I don't know. I mean, the chain does do more damage, but then Estelle doesn't get to go, and she definitely needs to heal, so we'll try her regular attack. I don't know how many turns the buff lasts for is another thing. So what's the... Okay, yeah, the AoE is very small. That's what I thought. I think it at least lasts for 2 turns, so we'll try and get one more regular attack before we ult with her. Okay, she did miss. Well, he gets to go twice, so... God, this fight's so dumb. Fortunately, now you're too far away, so you can't actually hit him. Can you hit him with Estelle? No, you have to be in her range. Ugh, I hate this game. I hate combat with 2 characters. I hate one specific narrow definition of combat in this game, basically. I guess buff yourself? unfortunately, I think your strength might go away by then. I really, like, wish our heals were better. Yeah, I don't know. Him knocking us away like this really sucks. I mean, you could try and move, but then you just die because he does too much damage. How is this fight possible? I'm just perplexed. Unless the cookies are just that overpowered, like that's the only thing I can think of. And then he just gets to keep going. He doesn't have to stop. It's not fair. I mean, we're doing no damage right now. I don't really notice the effect of the extra speed, if I'm being honest. Like, it's... And I think it only lasts a couple turns, so I don't really know if it's worth it. And he's just gonna kill Estelle. God, this shit is so fucking stupid. That wasn't a good attempt. We'll try one more time. And we just got very, very unlucky. Because, I mean, he knocks her so far away. But, I mean, we moved for 3 turns and we didn't even get over there in time. So we'll go for the morale this time instead of the spell. And then maybe we can try and use the spell on top of it.
Guys, come on.
Why does he always get to go twice in a row? Just why? It's... Go for your attack. It's still just like such an insignificant amount of damage. Honestly, he's probably just gonna kill her. All that, still only 600. Too bad. I mean, Estelle's actually does a slight amount of damage. He just gets to go twice! And now she's dead. It's impossible for us to heal her. He gets to go 3 times in a row. Oh, we do have a surprise cookie. Oh, okay, I thought we just got the recipe, but no, we do have one. Oh, wait. Oh, that... Wait, what? It's a use it on the enemy. Oh, does it do 500 damage? Is that what this... Or no, it hits them with a strength of 500. Okay. So it's not... Honestly, I guess if you were to just make a bunch of those. Because, I mean, it did 800 damage. I mean, you could heal yourself, but he's just gonna double hit you. We do have a few revives, but... I don't know. I don't know if this fight is actually possible. like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's why it frustrates me so much. You know, because it's not like it's not a skill-based thing. It's just there's something that I'm missing. But fine, I admit defeat. Where is it? I guess we'll just cut until we get to a situation where we might win. Whatever. Alright, so I know how to beat him. God, I'm so frustrated. We're on a 1. This is our first retry. Actually, do I even have the thing set? I may not even have the thing set. Okay, no, we do have retry all set put on. You hide in the corner. That's what you do. We run over here and then we hide in the corner. I was actually almost able to beat him. I don't know if I'm going to show any of that footage, but we were almost able to beat him at full strength by just hiding in the corner. Because basically, the strategy is if you hide in the corner right here, he can't knock you away, and so you're forced to stay right here where you can always double heal. I kind of accidentally figured that out after he knocked us into the corner, and then I was like, oh, that's a strategy right there. Is he can't knock us away, and so we can get all of our AoE skills off very easily. No, there's nothing to prevent him from being stupid and two-shotting us still. Even just the 1 retry offset makes him so much more manageable. Like, he does like 25% less damage. It's kind of crazy. See, I'm a little worried about moving outside of our corner at all. Because if he like just shifts around and knocks us way across the screen. But yeah, so we can always get our double heal. Like, see if he you know, like I'd like to keep them both in this spot. It's just, it's so hard. Even when he's at full strength, he just does enough damage that if he ever gets to move twice in a row and hits the same character, like if he does a summer shower followed by like a Inzui whatever, you instantly lose, because it'll usually kill them, like even if they're at max HP, and once someone dies, you can never recover. So she's still buffed, so I think we want to just keep focusing on damage.
Here I go! You're done!
So one thing that I did read when I was looking up the fight earlier is that apparently when he does get to like a quarter HP, he will start healing himself, and that's when you're supposed to use your cookie. So I think that's what we're going to try and do, that, or we're going to try and have an ult saved up. We didn't quite get him to that point. We had him at like, I think 3,000, and then he got C. I messed up. I should not have let her move out of the corner. And now we just have to hope he hits Estelle, or charges something that doesn't move us. Because if he ends Wee's Wise, we're done. God, that move is so broken. I'm really surprised he didn't get the double move, because usually he always gets to move twice with it. Like we had him. Let me see. How much HP does he have? Can't tell. He has like 9,000 and something when he does normally, and we got him to about 2,500, somewhere around there, I think. And then he like summer showered when he was buffed, then followed up immediately after with another hit on Analyze, and then I was never able to recover. It was just this res loop where he would one-shot them instantly, and you couldn't do anything, and then eventually you got to move twice and then just kill Estelle as well. It's very dumb. Okay, so this is good too. As long as he can't get into a situation where he can knock us out, we're pretty good. I think we do need to heal here. Okay, you're not gonna be able to heal in time. I guess just a regular heal should be enough. Estelle does still have her barrage. You don't think he's gonna hit her twice, is he? He is. Oh, she lived with fucking 6 HP. Holy shit. I don't even know, because I kind of clicked and I'm like, it made the noise. That's weird because she died. You can't back out yet once you click it. I don't think.
Listen.
What the fuck? Why did that do so much damage? Normally, it does like 800 when we're buffed and we have max CP. So just the one, because like I said, this is just one retry. He's made so much. I wonder if it just like lowers the difficulty by one level, like each time you retry. Like I don't know exactly what the math there is. Just hop off the spell. I don't even think we've gotten to do any double heals or any AoE heals yet. That might be the end of her. Yes. Okay, I think we may have maybe still lost. I forgot he was buffed. Well,
Good to go.
he doesn't quite do if he does, as long as he doesn't do Summer Shower, I think we're fine. Or if he just hits Estelle. The thing I'm worried about is whether or not Estelle's heal is going to be able to get off in time. It will not. God, this it's still stupid. Like, even now that I know how to beat it, it's still dumb. It takes forever. I think honestly now that like I've explained how to beat it, we might just like fast forward to the end, because this is stupid. Oh my god! I thought that I wasn't even paying attention. I thought that was his stupid fucking buff. Will he start spamming that now? I didn't even realize what HP he was at. It's been like fucking 8 hours, it feels like. I mean, I don't really want to go all in until I'm kind of somewhat confident I can actually kill him. and I just don't feel all that confident that we can actually take him out. Please. Okay, she does get to go again. Heal Estelle. So we know this at most can do 1200. Like, that's the maximum amount it can do. Relatively. I mean, let's throw the cookie.
We're good to go.
And then see how much our ult does. It might... Because that did about twice as much damage. Because when we threw the cookie last time, I think it did like 700. So no, not twice as much. I'm thinking twice as much as our flare arrows. Oh my god. Please don't heal. Is that him healing? No, that's him buffing himself. Dude, just go for... Just kill him. Just take him out. Oh my god, if we lose... Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. No, he gets to go twice! And now he's gonna heal. And then we're not gonna be able to kill him. Okay, he didn't heal. No, we still can't cast a spell in time. I mean, we can go for the melee. He's got 150. Please! Like, I would put that on a list of top 10 dumbest JRPG bosses I've ever fought. And I've played a lot of JRPGs. Maybe even top 5. We won. I don't feel like it. I think we spent like a collective almost 2 hours of recording time on this guy between the last 2 videos. Yeah, you notice too, Estelle, it's like he's a stupid boss. Oh no. Considering the way they're laughing at us, was this all a setup? More enemies? No. Come on, I'm not even changing my voice. Oh my god, it is a setup. The voice, girly yet tough. No way. Karna? Oh, is that chick who consistently got her ass beat in the last game? Yeah, blue-haired chick. Annalise, Estelle, it's really been a while, hasn't it? A while? Yeah, but what are you doing in a Jaeger suit? Wait, does that mean the guy over there is... Grant? Hole in one. Hey, you two, great work. I have no clue who this dude is. Did we, I think we saw him, once? Wasn't he that dude we met? He was escorting someone? Great work. Wait, you mean this was all... And at last, comprehension draws. So is this Kurt? It is Kurt. God damn it. Fuck you, Kurt. Dude, this took so... Oh man, I completely forgot about it. I made some coffee before I started recording. Oh, it's very cold. It's just at that point where it's still drinkable, but it's almost too cold to drink. But final training? So everything since last night attack has been a performance? Exactly. This is a long-standing Layla Cell tradition. The idea is to put trainees in a life-threatening situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly earned skills. I guess that does make sense. That explains why they didn't just kill us. Are you frickin' kidding me? When Kurt told us that your finals are coming up, we rode our butts out here from Liberl to help out. It was a lot of fun. Fun? Ugh. That's how I feel. You are the worst. Seriously. We really thought it was hitting the fan. We were out of our minds with worry. Well, that's kind of the point. And just so you're aware, real Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Well, I know it's hard for you two to imagine since the Jaegers are barred from operating in Liberl, but across the rest of the continent, bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats almost constantly. So most bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure librarian... I keep wanting to say librarian, but that's not it. But newbies get a chance to experience that. I know it seems rough, but we're not being mean just for cruelty's sake. That's no fair. How much to go on complaining Jag... What? Oh, go on a complaining Jag after hearing something like that. Yeah, no fair. It looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Oh, that's Phyllis. I was like, who the hell is that? It almost looks like us. Those times when Joshua had to dress up in drag. Phyllis is on the conspiracy too? Can't trust any of you. Yeah, couldn't she have stayed around and sold us milk and eggs so that we could just chunk cookies at people? They said they needed me for your test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect tragic lodge keeper heroine, if you ask me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Excellent work, you two. Who is this? Oh, that's... what's his name? You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone... Yeah, that was an old piece of junk I had lying around. I kept the real phone somewhere safe, and I've already remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but, well... the game designers did decide that they weren't going to be complete dicks. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. I guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? Much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make any sense. Shows how far we have to go, I guess. As Karna and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. Now, is it reasonable that, you know, especially Karna is that strong, considering she, like, gets taken out several different times by Spec Ops soldiers in the first game, the Spec Ops soldiers that we fairly easily take care of? You know. I feel like some people have been buffed off screen and we have been nerfed. Now then, Annalise Elfred. Or Elfrey, whatever her name was. I don't think there was an R in there. Estelle Bright. As of this moment, you have completed the Lalo Sil training program. You have learned a great deal over the past month, whatever. Tomorrow 2 tickets on the next flight to Liberl have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise, so rest easy. I'm still salty. It's starting to go away though, just because, you know, I still really like the game. My anger's a little bit assuaged by the fact that I did at least find some way, like a way to beat him within the fight itself. And also, I mean, nothing I looked up mentioned anything about hiding in the corner, so that was a complete original strategy. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the first one to come up with that, but, you know. At least I came up with it on my own, so I feel a little bit better about that. Even if I do kind of hate that we had to, you know, make the game easier to beat him. The Professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late. Campanella? Or Campanella? Is that dude? Why, Mr. Blade Lord? Hello, it's been so very long. The last 6 months are so dreadfully dreary without you. No, I don't think we know him. I thought he was, Mask Man. I think he had a different name, though. I can't remember. I understand you handled those attacks on the Bracers Guild in Erebonia. You must have enjoyed playing with Cassius Bright. Oh, you heard about that already? There goes half my fun. But oh, yes, the man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, and yet he managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jaeger cores, I'm afraid. You broke Jester, huh? Or Yester? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. Suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was too much to ask of such a man. But hey, I managed to keep him tied up until your little sabotage mission was completed. So all that's well that ends well. I think that is dude who beat our ass, you know, last time we saw him. A little. The blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He's no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. The other members are already in Liberl then? Yes, we all conferred for the first time. Yesterday. Blue Blanc has been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief, the Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. Oh, dude. Those are some scary ass names. I mean, some are scarier than others. All of them powerful and not a normal one in the lot. Mind you, you're not one to be talking on that score. Oh, speaking of hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we had. Well, had. I wonder how long he can evade the sight of the Blade Lord and the Faceless. In his heart, he abandoned the society years ago, with all that entails. I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. Now, I'm not sure I'd say that. Is that dude? It is dude. Oh, he's got like his Pope gear on. Hello, Campanella. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassie's bride. Well, it was no trouble. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Speaking of fun, though, I must say I've taken a look at your plan. It seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well, such praise from a fool. I'm flattered. Compounding your delight, I mean, this video, actually I don't know how long this video is. My recording is at 50 minutes, but I think at least, maybe not half, but like 20 minutes of that we're probably going to cut out. Myself included, of course. Even our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. No, it was simply a jest, nothing more. Oh, I see, there's more than meets the eye here. I do so love games. Well, either way, your bad taste is a special kind of artistry to it, Professor. As for me, I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste, you wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You are, after all, a representative of the Grand Master. What? Who's the Grand Master? I thought, blue-haired dude was the leader. Well, Wiseman, I shall enjoy watching the Anguis gospel plan unfold to the very end. I remember something mentioned about a gospel plan in the last game. Oh, those are the dudes. The Sky Pirates / Bandits. At least I think that's who that is. Yeah, it's gotta be them. 3 blue-haired people? Would it be... I guess it'd be Corinne, right? Corinne? I'm home. So wait, he joined up with the pirates? That's interesting. I would not have expected that. Whew, good. Here you are. Jeez, don't freak me out like that, running off on your own. Why did you follow me? I told you, I have personal business here and you do not need to come. Oh, thanks. Real cute with the gratitude there. After I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business, that's kind of asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest, though. Nothing but burned out shells and ruins here. Place looks old, too. We lived up to the northern marches a few years back, but Never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. Bit of a shock, this. What was this village called, lad? Hamel. That's what it was called. Once. Hamel? Never heard of it. Cal, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything, Don? Hang on a second. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. Nah, been too long. Can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? It's a little ironic coming from you, as I seem to recall you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what is this, the real you or something? The real me. If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer, and I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. We're obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a little easier to trust now, what with being more honest in a way. Not like before when you were wearing a sheep's skin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We'll let your little insolence slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work enough to pay back that debt. Really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Minster Chessmaster. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability through what is to come. To the best of ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. I think I thought even for a second. Shut it, just drop it, okay? Josette, calm down. The point is, we're allies until we all achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you too, Joshua. Yes, as I am with you. Shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. To Liberl. Or Liberl, whatever. Hey, the prologue only lasted 5 hours this time. Granted, like 2 hours of that was me fighting that one boss. Let's see, yeah, our game time is at 5 hours. I think a lot of that is the fighting the dude. I guess it's actually more than that, because that probably doesn't count all of our time fighting the boss. All of our mini retries. I guess we're just gonna stop here. We did get the save, so I kind of always like to stop at places where I actually have control, but we'll stop here for now. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.